Welcome to the Bougie Black Brother Network. Good evening and welcome to Fade to Black Cinema. I'm Michael, your Bougie Black Brother, and I'm back once again for one of my Netflix movies. I've been running and kind of binge watching a couple of made for Netflix kind of movies, and this one is one of my favorite actresses that was really, I first got to see her, let's put it that way. First got to see her on the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, and called, I think it's the Millennial series, in not the American version, but I think the Swedish or Nordic, whatever one, but that version. And she was in the complete series, and she was amazing. What a great actress. And so she got the fame from that, and they start trying to put her in so many movies. So this one is called Close, which was awesome about this. And here's the synopsis on it. Zoe, a wealthy heiress, is in need of protection when her life is put in danger. A bodyguard and counterterrorism expert is assigned to safeguard Zoe when a kidnapping forces them to go on the run. So I just thought that was pretty interesting too, when it happened to be a female bodyguard. But the thing about this as well is it was actually written and based on a female bodyguard. And she wanted to tell a story in that way of things that happened. So as they made this movie, it was fashioned around the experience from this female bodyguard, which was like, wow, how cool is that? You know, because you don't hear those type of movies and everything. And it was directed by an actual female as well. So you start to get a lot of these female directors, female writers, and it's cool because it gives that perspective that you may not be able to see, as a man sees a heroine, a woman who's a hero in a way they see them, where women see hero and action people the way they want to see them. And I think it's really better when a person of that gender or whatever can interpret what they see, just like when they have maybe a black director or an Asian director or an Asian writer, or so on and so forth. So this one happens to be kind of cool, and her name is Vicky Jewson, Jewson, and she was born in Oxford. She was an Oxford film. And she's from Oxford, UK. So she's British, if you didn't know. But so interesting. So I thought this would be something that would kind of be action-packed all the way through. But what disappointed me with this was they tried to do a little too much her bonding with the young girl Zoe, because the true concept is this young girl, her father died, and he had this wealthy big business, and his wife, which is his next wife, not the actual daughter, his newer wife, wanted to take over the company, but it made it seem like she wanted to kill the little girl in order to get the money, and they was doing some deals with the Pakistanis. But it was interesting, but they tried to do too much bonding between the two women from that, with the heiress and the bodyguard. And you come to find out she had a daughter prior to that, and she, her daughter's somewhere else, and the girl Zoe reminds her of that, and she tries to make her be a stronger person, except for just a young girl that's always been protected all her life and spoiled and whatever. So she tries to put her on a different level, and they relationship build. I think they focused a little too much on that, which dragged the story in between. Not saying that it's supposed to have been action-packed all the way through, but I think the concept, what drew you in was, here's a woman that can take care of things because initially you see her doing that, but when it came to this young girl, it's kind of like she softened up and kind of slacked off a little because of this one girl. But it was an interesting movie, and it was released this year, so this was a 2019 as well. Not that big of a build-up, but a good build-up because of Noomi Rapace. Yeah, Noomi. Noomi Rapace or Rapace. I'm killing these names this week, I tell you, boy. But she did okay. She did okay, and I liked her in a lot of things that she's showing up in. She has a heavy accent, but she has a look, and her acting ability is very, very well. But this was just a weak movie for her to be in. I would really love to see what she does next, because she's a very good actress. And if you really want to see her in the best movie she's in, is just go see the what is it? Yeah, see the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, and you will say, wow, this woman is like really amazing. But I don't know. This is not a highly recommended one. You know what I'm saying? It's decent. She did a good job in it. She's coming up, and she's supposed to be in the Amy Winehouse movie, so look for that. I think she'll be amazing there. I'm not sure if she's gonna be able to sing, but that'll be fine too. And she's supposed to be in the Michael Mann movie, Enzo Ferrari. That would be, pretty cool. But I would love to see her as Amy Winehouse. Could you imagine that? I think she would be perfect for that. She has that sultry look and everything, and is directed by Kristen Sheridan. Not seeing anything that she actually done, but we'd really love to see what that'll look like, and especially if you've seen Amy Winehouse's actual documentary. So, but this one was okay. I mean, it was some action all the way through, but it got really, really slow and bad in between. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of nodded out on some points and woke back up and didn't miss anything. And that's sad when you don't miss anything when a movie's supposed to be captivating you and keeping your attention. But the movie is Close on Netflix. You'll be able to see it there. This would have been a good idea not to have in the movie. So they did a good job. So these kind of movies you'll be able to see and don't feel guilty. You'll be like, yeah, I saw it, but not really worth it. And you go from that. So Fade to Black Cinema, I'm Michael, your bougie black brother. See us every Wednesday, as we do our TV series as well as our movies, whether they're in the box office or actually out on TV. We do the Hulus, we do the Amazons, and the Netflix for sure. But we get to check those out. But check us out next Wednesday on Fade to Black Cinema. And thank you for stopping by. Later.